So hey there, I'd like to show you how to use a Kubotan. A Kubotan has been around for generations and generations. It's typically been a man's tool, but now I won't be surprised if women are carrying them more than men are. A Kubotan is a pain compliant tool. So I'm going to create distance from someone by causing pain. They're not going to want to. I'm going to try to make it so that they don't want to be near me. They're going to leave me alone. A Kubotan comes in all kinds of different styles. This just happens to be the one that I carry. But all kinds of different styles are made of all kinds of different materials. This one is aluminum and it's got a nice strong rubber grip on it and a ring for keys, or you might use a breakaway lanyard so that you can connect it to your purse or your belt loop or something like that, so you can just pull it and have it available as soon as you need it, and then the breakaway lanyard lets you put it back together, and so you don't have to go through the bottom of your purse or anything like that looking for it. So I personally keep my keys on it and there's two reasons for that. Of course, by doing that, it's not going to get buried in my purse because I don't bury my keys in my purse. My keys are something I have out often, although, like many people, I have a car now that doesn't require a key. So, but I still need to get my keys to get in my house and that sort of thing. So, there's your Kubotan. Kubotan, if you have your key on it, I'm looking for my keys. If you have your key on it, such as that, okay? Let's say you're in Walmart, you're in the checkout, you're all done, you're coming out of the Walmart checkout. You have tucked your receipt away. You have made it so that when you go out into that parking lot, you're not fumbling with things. You're not trying to put your receipt away then. You're not checking your phone. You're not looking for your keys. All of that's taken care of before you go out the door of Walmart. And this is one of those things. So if I need a key to my car, or even if I don't, I have this in my hand. So if you do need a key to your car, you've got your key ready, then your Kubotan is ready. Just like that. You're walking through that parking lot and you don't even realize that you are armed, because all you're doing is you're getting your key ready to get into your car. But like I said, I don't have a key to my car, so this is just in my hand. What this is for, this is a close-up weapon. So if someone wraps me up, for instance, in the parking lot, let's say someone comes up behind me and wraps me up. And statistics show that's probably the way it's going to happen. It's going to be a surprise. I'm not going to see it coming, and therefore I have to be ready. And this is how I'm ready. This is in my hand. So you can see that my thumb is right there, and my fingers are wrapped around it, okay? So I'm just walking to my car, that's all. But if somebody comes behind me and wraps me up, I have this. So if they're behind me and their hands are right here, then I'm going to do this. I'm going to get them right here. If he catches me with my arms down, if he's got my arms trapped down, I'm going to shift my hips and I'm going to go right to the groin with it. I'm ready, right there. It's already there. I don't have to do anything here. All I have to do is shift my hips and go full force to the groin, because what I'm wanting him to do with this tool is to let go of me. We do not want to be one of those who gets taken to a secondary location. I don't want to be drugged behind the building. I don't want to be pushed into a van. Nothing like that. That's not happening. So I'm trying to avoid that. No one's taking me to a secondary location, to a place where they can more easily assault me. So that's what that's for. So with your Kubotan, you might do an ice pick. You might just, if you've got keys on there, you might just swing your keys and do some cutting. Who knows? But having your thumb here gives you some push, just like that. So a great place to hit is the temple, right up here. And then any fleshy or bony parts. See how the bones come to the surface right there? It doesn't take much. If you've got one, try it. It doesn't take much. That hurts. In fact, I have demonstrated this before all day long and come up with a big old bruise on my hand. It does not take much. So there you go with a Kubotan. A Kubotan is something that I would recommend that every girl from the age of about 14 on up have on her. If you have no other weapon, the Kubotan, we call it a socket to me. The Kubotan is an awesome tool. It can be taken just about anywhere, but not anywhere because it is a weapon. So, might not be able to get 14-year-olds in school with it, but might. But you know the maturity of your own children, so think about that. But if you carried nothing else, I recommend the Kubotan. Question I get a lot is, can a Kubotan be taken onto an airplane? Can a stun gun, pepper spray be taken on to an airplane? The answer is yes, but it must be taken in your checked bag. So I have something that you might want instead. This is a tactical pin, and it does the same thing as a Kubotan for the most part. You can see the difference in size. So the tactical pin is a weapon, but you're more likely to get this onto an airplane in your carry-on. You're more likely to get this into a courthouse. You're more likely to get this into a ball game, that sort of thing. I'm not guaranteeing that you will, but you're just more likely, and here's why. Because it is a pin. It's kind of disguised as nothing but a pin. But not only is it a pin, but like a Kubotan, you can still use it for jabbing and stabbing. On this end, you have a jagged edge. Can you see that? The jagged edge. And what you can do with this is some scraping. So if you're attacked, you can scrape and get some DNA and just hand this right over to the police, just right intact like that. It also has a flashlight on it. The tactical pin comes in the rose and in navy and in silver. Oops, I should come back here. Yeah. But anyway, use it just like a Kubotan. Right there. So if you have, like I said, a 14-year-old girl, this might work. This might work. Depending on what your occupation is. Do you have to go into a hospital every day? Do you have to go into a courthouse every day? Might depend on which one you would have. Who knows? Socket to me is what we call it. It's a Kubotan. All right, let me know if you have any questions.